Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. So, before I begin this spontaneous video, I'm going to correct a few things. So, the picture that I last posted, in the community section where it was a picture of Selena and Chris' grandmother, I misinterpreted what he was talking about, because what he said was that I guess it's safe to post this picture because his mom posted the picture. So I thought that he was referring to the quinceañeras, because usually that's what he's usually referring to when it comes anything reference to Selena. They would have an issue with him referencing her, talking about her, posting anything about her. So that's why when he said, I guess it's safe to post because his mother posted it, that I thought he was referring to the quinceañeras. But one of my supporters, who follow me on Instagram, she informed me that it wasn't about the quinceañeras this time. It was about just putting out personal things, like, because I do know that Chris have said that he likes to keep certain things private, keep things to himself. Some memories of Selena, he has said that in the past. I remember him saying that in the past, that either he said it or I read something that he wrote on social media years ago, that he liked to keep. There's a lot of things that he has kept over the years during his marriage with Selena that he doesn't put out there, or even memories that he has, that that he remembers them doing, that he hasn't put out to the public because he want to keep some things sacred. So that's what he was referring to, safe, because that's his grandmother, and she was saying that because his mom posted it, I guess it's safe to post it, because he probably felt like maybe his different pictures of his family may not be, he may not, or they may not want it out there in the open, but since his mom posted it, I guess it's okay. So this time it wasn't about the quinceañeras, and I want to apologize for the misinterpretation. But usually that's what it's from. Usually he's referring to that. And especially, it's easier to think that, especially what just happened in recent issues with the two families. So, I mean, hey, nobody's perfect. I don't know everything. So this video is spontaneous. I did think about doing this video last week, but I wanted to get everything out in the clear about what the person allegedly, said she did or was doing, or was, all that referencing Selena. Now, there has been some comments saying that, oh, you say you like Selena. Oh, you say you a fan of Selena, but you're constantly talking about rumors. I'm like, listen here. If you or whoever believe whatever, just listen. This is because I'm getting mad, and I don't need to get mad, because I don't like it when people try to dictate who I like and who I'm fans of, because I may, say or talk about something that people may have said or want me to talk about or whatever. If you really listen to the video, you would know all up and down those few videos that I just did, that I said I didn't believe majority of the stuff that was told to me by this person. The only thing that I thought was kind of, that made sense was the thing about Freddie and how Abraham allegedly made up shit saying that Selena liked him when it really wasn't that, and that he promised a career, a solo career. That all did make sense, because maybe that's why he joined that band, because, I mean, joined the, the Los Dinos, because Abraham probably, promised him a career and all of that once he got his feet wet with, with the band or whatever. So I said that could be some truth to that. But all that other stuff about the lesbian stuff and all of that, I do not believe that. And I said that up and down that video. And if you really paid attention and really looked at the video instead of just judging by the title and the picture, then you would know that. And like I said, stop putting Selena and other celebrities on a pedestal like they are not human. Like they can't do no wrong. Selena is a great person. Selena is an angelic person. Yes, she has that angelic personality based on what we've all seen. But we do not know her behind closed doors. I'm just saying, everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody has issues. And Selena is not immune to that. Selena has issues, has had some skeletons in her closet, has had some drama. I mean, her husband even said it. They were on a break of separation at one point because they couldn't get it together. So people have issues. So stop trying to put Selena as this perfect angel when she is not. And neither does she even say she was. So stop doing that. She never even thought of herself as a perfect person. We all make mistakes, and people like quoting saying, "Oh, but she did in the interview she did with the when the guy had said, well, how would you like to be remembered?" During that interview, they were talking about sex before marriage and all teen pregnancy, and that she was talking about how you should be married first or whatever, and then people are judging her because she didn't wait till she got married. Okay, but the difference is with that, they were specifically talking about teen pregnancy. That's it. Her opinion was that she does not condone teen sex, that she doesn't condone teenagers having sex, that she doesn't condone teen pregnancy. I mean, if you end up pregnant, then of course take care of it. She doesn't condone abortion, but she doesn't condone teen pregnancy, and she doesn't condone teens having unprotected sex, or just sex altogether. When she had sex with Chris, she wasn't married, but she also wasn't a teenager. She was an adult. She was 20. So she was a full-fledged adult. And they may have not even planned to do it. It just happened. Like hormones. I mean, she's human. That's a prime example of her being human. It wasn't planned, because the way he described it, that wasn't planned. They wasn't planning on doing that on the bus where everybody can, on the one half of the bus. And I don't think that wasn't planned. I'm thinking if it was planned, they would have waited until they got to a hotel, or waited until they got to her house, because at the time they wasn't living together, because they weren't married at the time. But so what? Like, stop putting her on a pedestal. Like, she's human, he's human, we're all human, we make mistakes. Point blank, period. Let it go. Now, on to the video. This video is not really about, it is about Selena, but it's more about Yolanda. So something just popped in my head about that I should talk about this. And I will say this, a disclaimer, like, I know I'm getting off topic, but I just feel like, and I'm not really into the supernatural stuff, and I'm not, so I don't think this is what that is. But I've been seeing a lot of Texas license plates lately, like a lot. And I'm not from Texas. I don't live nowhere near Texas. And I've been seeing a lot of Texas license plates. Like, to the point where I seen one in front of me when I was driving, and one on this beside me. And then I've seen one or two today. I've been seeing like a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, is this a sign? Like, is this a sign from, Selena telling me this? And then I'll just be getting just thoughts in my head where I need to talk about this or talk about that. And I just got a thought in my head that I should talk about this. So this video is about Yolanda. And a lot of people in the media also always put the word obsession with Yolanda. And I come to think about it, I'm like, is Yolanda obsessed? Then I'm like, I think she's a small, like this part of me believes she's obsessed. But they get the word obsession and possessive mixed up. I think Yolanda was more possessive than obsessed. Possession means when you demand someone's total attention. Obsessed means when the domination of a person's thoughts, ideas, pictures, desires, stuff like that. So for example, like the movie Obsessed, where the girl with Beyonce and them and Idris Elba and the white girl, I forgot her name, but she was obsessed because she had thoughts in her head that she had a whole relationship with Idris Elba when it wasn't that. She basically pretending. Like in her mind, she thinks that he likes her, that they are together, she just has this constant obsessed thought that they are in a relationship, that they have feelings for each other, when in reality, that's not the case. That's not what it was with Yolanda. Yolanda did not have an obsession with Selena to the point where she thought Selena was had feelings for her, or had that there was something more with them than but in reality it really wasn't. She brought on the possessive type, not the obsessed type. Now that's why I said she had a little bit of obsession, because she did have pictures of Selena allegedly plastered all over her apartment in her room, according to Martin Gomez, that one of the employees at the boutique had to pick something up at Yolanda's house, and they saw a mural of her. So I said, that's why I said she does have a little obsession, because that is a part of what the definition is of obsession, is that a domination of thoughts, feelings, pictures, and all of that. So she does have a little inch of obsession, but she's very possessed. She's very possessive over Selena. And why I say that? Because what made her appear to be cuckoo is because when you're possessed over someone, you only want that person's attention. You only want that person to want your attention, and you get jealous when that person is, hanging out with somebody else, and it makes you feel like you're losing that person. So that's when the jealousy comes in. Now with Yolanda, I don't think she had, and I'm not justifying her actions or nothing, I'm just giving understanding. Now, my opinion, I don't think, because I don't know Yolanda, but I don't think she had close friends prior to Selena. I don't really even rarely hear her family talking about it. I think I skimmed through something on YouTube on YouTube where her mother or her sister or somebody came forth about Yolanda, but I never looked at the video because I didn't care to. But that was shocking to me, because prior to that, I didn't think she had no family. I knew she had probably some family, but nobody has really came out and open, prior to the incident, after the incident, and, even before. So I don't even think she had friends. She may have had a friend, but I don't think she had close friends prior to Selena. And then once she, became friends with Selena, because Selena is so open with people and so, you know, kind and very much like a magnet to everyone. She gives people the, you know, the feeling that you can talk to her about anything. So she never probably had that before. And so when she got that attention from Selena, that gravitated towards her. That made her feel like a person. It made her feel good. It made her feel like she's worth something, because maybe she didn't feel that way before that, because all she had was her nursing job, which she got fired from allegedly for, you know, stealing. So red flag. And I think I said that in a future video, previous video months ago. But this was like a brand new beginning for her when she was, you know, working for Selena and became friends with Selena. She did everything with Selena because Selena trusted her. Selena liked her as a friend, and, you know, they grew close with each other. And then, you know, because she was hanging out with Selena, she also grew close with Suzette, because Suzette was also close to Selena at one point. So that was like a whole new thing for her, and she liked that attention. She liked feeling wanted. She liked feeling liked and all of that. So she treasured that. And so as time went on, and when Selena got more and more popular, and, you know, Selena was, you know, very close and talkative to everyone, she felt threatened. I feel like Yolanda felt threatened. That's why in the book, Chris was saying that, you know, Yolanda started to act funny. Like now people had to go to her before they get to Selena. And this was all designed by Yolanda, because this is her way of trying to guard that friendship, trying to make sure that nobody, you know, comes between her friendship with Selena. So to prevent that from happening, she had to make it known, okay, you want to talk to Selena? Okay, well, you know, come to me first, and then I'll, you know, go to Selena and tell her blah, 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 blah. This way, this will limit her contact. This will limit Selena's contact with other people, because she feels threatened that they may come between their friendship. And that's what possessive means. And that's what she displays more than obsession. She was more possessive, because anytime she would see, now she didn't bother Chris. She didn't really bother none of her family that talked to Selena, because she knew her role. She knew that they came before her and it's her family. You can't come between family. But when it came to like her, you know, the employees or just fans, or, you know, other people that's not in the family that has grew close to Selena, she kind of intervened a lot because she felt threatened. She wanted Selena all to herself. She wanted Selena to be her one and only friend. She didn't want no one to replace her as a friend, and she's definitely not going to replace Selena as a friend, because that's the only friend she had. She didn't have nobody else outside of Selena. So that's why she was so mean and nasty to other people, because she was full of jealousy and hate, and because she was scared. She felt like they were going to come between her only friend that she had. And so to minimize that, she had to feel like she was the security guard, like she was the go-to person before you get to Selena. She had to make sure she was, you know, in the middle of everything, just so she can control those around Selena so they won't get in between their friendship. When naturally Selena was not like that. She cherished her friendship with Yolanda. But she also was the type of person that can be friends with multiple people and still treat her friends prior to her new friends the same. There are a lot of people that can't do that. Like, for example, now I kind of have a possessive trait. And not in a way like Yolanda's. It's more it's a totally basic one. So I'm like Yolanda it doesn't want her friend to have other friends because she feared that she will be left behind. That's not the case with me. I don't care if my friends have new friends or other friends. The possessive part of me is, don't treat me like shit once you become new friends, once you meet new friends, because that right there makes me feel like, what, you know, you wasn't a real friend. Because I've had that happen to me with family members where, you know, for example, me and my cousin were not only cousins, but we were really close friends, and we did everything together. And she, you know, as we got older, she met new friends, and I was fine with that because I am still friends with the friends that I had since high school. So I was fine with her being friends with, you know, other people, or just, you know, I didn't care if she hung out with other people. But what I did not like was, you don't have to, just because you met new friends or just because you're hanging out with more people, doesn't mean you leave the old friends behind. Doesn't mean that you just, you know, you stop calling, we stopped hanging out, she started acting funny, like you don't, like she didn't want to hang out with me no more. So that's when the possessiveness got in control. It was like, well, damn, like that's when when I mean by possessive, meaning I didn't like her new friends because she, and I didn't, and I instead of putting it on them, I should have put it on her because she allowed it to happen. But I didn't put it on her, I put it on her friends, and I didn't like her new friends because they were the reason why me and her wasn't close anymore. And that's the possessive part that I have, because she let her new friendship interfere with our friendship. Like, some people can't balance a whole bunch of friends. Some people can't have new friends and old friends. I can have both. I'm more than willing to have both. I just need to trust you first, because I don't trust a lot of people. And this Selena story is a whole prime example of why you shouldn't trust a lot of people. But Selena, me and her are alike in that way. Like, we can be friends with new people and old people and still treat them, you know, equal. There are a lot of people that can't handle that. And my cousin is one of them. She can't handle, in my opinion, she can't handle a bunch of friends. She can't handle her old and new friends and balance the two. Once she meets somebody new, she distanced herself from the old friends, and she may not purposely do it, but she does it. And that's just, some people just can't do it. And so I think Yolanda is one of them. I don't think because she hasn't had friends or consistent friends, that she doesn't know how to be friends with multiple people. And the friends that she has to keep them sacred and keep them by her side, because she just doesn't know how to make friends. And so she keeps the friends that she do make and make sure they stay with her, and with her only, and they can't be friends with other people because she feels like her friendship with them will be threatened. So that's my opinion about her. I really think she's more possessive than obsessed over Selena. I think basically the reality of it is, the reason why she was so jealous is because she feared that her friendship with Selena was going to be felt threatened, or feel like it was going to be replaced with all these other people that Selena was cool with. But she just she should have understood that if you knew your friend, you would know that Selena is just a very extroverted person, that she just outgoing. She just friends with everyone. She's cool with everybody. She could talk to everyone. It's okay. It's okay to be friendly. Like, if you did not like her being so friendly with people, and it made you feel a certain type of way, instead of you lashing out and doing the things you did, undermining things you did, you should have had a conversation with her. Like a civilized person. You were in your 30s. You were a fully grown woman. You should have just sat her aside and told her how you felt. And if she disagreed with it, then she disagreed with it. She's entitled to that. But see, you made her feel like you wasn't trustworthy a little too late when you start doing things like stealing, lying, putting people against each other, and all of that. So maybe that's why you didn't have friends prior to your, friendship with Selena, because you probably was doing that shit before. And the shit caught up with you. Like, I don't know. But that's just my theory, that she was more possessive than obsessive. And I hope this can give you a clear understanding of what Yolanda is. Now, I'm not justifying her actions. She did what she did. She actually pulled the trigger, and so she's just as guilty as I feel that Abraham is. But hey, and so yeah. So this is my opinion about her being possessive over Selena rather than obsessed over Selena. And please forgive me for this is washing day. I'm a human being. The prime example, I still got a life. I still got jobs that I have to do. I still have a home to maintain. So bear with me. But like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on everything. And I'll be back with another video next Friday or next Saturday. Whenever I get back in the house is usually when I'll make my video. So like, subscribe, comment, everything. And I'll be back with another video. Peace.